Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I want to talk about going from console over to PC. And when you get to a certain point, going from PC back to console. So if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I think this is an interesting topic to talk about. Seeing as I recently, went from console over to PC. I'm still, dabbling in both. I try to cover the Xbox. I try to cover the PlayStation. Mainly when there's an exclusive that's coming out. Mainly for Xbox, the games that I can either get on Ubisoft Plus, games that I can get on like EA Play, Game Pass, obviously, and the games that when I buy them, I get dual entitlement when I buy the Xbox and I get to play anywhere, which is absolutely incredible. I wish PlayStation had a program like that so that when you buy the PlayStation version, you can also download on the PC as well. Hopefully, eventually, PlayStation will come around and that will be a possibility as well. The reason why I bring this up now is because of the entry of PlayStation games onto PC, as well as Xbox has been doing it, since I would say mid last gen. I think the first game to finally come to console and PC day and date was Remedy's. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name already. Oh no, not Control. It was the one before that. Let me just pull it up on my thing. Gosh dang it! Why did that slip my mind? Quantum Break. For some reason, I had like P or something in my head for some reason, but Quantum Break was the first one for Xbox coming over to PC, and since then, every one of their titles has come day and date to PC. And with the Xbox, you actually get day and date PC and play anywhere, which is pretty cool. A lot of third-party developers are supporting this as well. If I go into my library, you get a lot of them, like Ark Survival Ascended. I bought it on Xbox and I got a free copy on PC. I'm like, wow, that's cool. A brand new game. I get to play that on PC. I get to play that wherever I want. So basically, if you are already an Xbox gamer and you decide you want to say, hey man, I just want to go PC now. I want to play on PC. Then you can kind of bridge that gap a little bit. You can take a pretty decent amount, like anything that's Xbox or supporting third-party companies, you'll be able to carry that part of your library right over. So you'll already have a significant portion of games. Plus you have access to Game Pass still, and you don't need to pay for Xbox Live Gold anymore if you switch over to PC. Even if you're still playing with your friends that are online, you do not have to buy Gold. If they're on Xbox, they do have to play Gold, but you can play multiplayer with them just by switching over to PC. But if you do play on your Xbox, you will have to have a Gold subscription so that you can still play, which I mean, in a way, doesn't really make any sense to me. If you're going to be able to do it on the PC for free, you should be able to do it on your Xbox for free. I feel like they need to just completely get rid of that already and just make it so that you pay for your Game Pass without Gold. You shouldn't need that anymore. There's some other things about going from your console to the PC. Now, first of all, I've spent about 2 years now playing games, like slowly coming on board, slowly coming over to PC. But like some of these newer titles that have actually been built for the next gen platforms, you see that you're either getting like 4K at 30 frames per second, or you're getting like a really low resolution for your 60 FPS mode that sometimes let's face it doesn't look good on a 4K screen. It doesn't look as good on a 4K screen as it should. I'm sitting here having to resort to tricks of setting my Xbox to 1080p mode so that letting my TV upscale it, because it does a better job than the upscaling that the companies are using. And that to me is ridiculous. Ridiculous that you have to resort to playing these games or turning your Xbox to 1080p, because then you lose your HDR. You lose HDR. Like, that's pretty much gone. PlayStation, not so bad. You can still use the 1080p trick to get your TV to upscale it, but you still do get to use your HDR. I can tell you now, after playing all of these PlayStation 5 exclusives and Xbox exclusives over on the PC and really getting to fully unlock these experiences and truly see them for the games and the experiences that they are. Let's put it this way. When I played through Gears 5, that game looked incredible on Xbox One X. It looked incredible. It looks even better on the Xbox Series X. But it blows my freaking mind how absolutely incredible that looks on the PC, fully maxed out with everything. I was like, wow, I didn't believe this game could look any better. When you're playing Halo Infinite, when you're playing Spider-Man Remastered, when you're playing freaking Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Forza Horizon 5, Forza Motorsport, when you throw these games on the PC and you max them out and you get that buttery smooth higher FPS that you've never had before, and it's so seamless. You just plug it into your TV like the HDMI, just like you would. You hit the Xbox app and boom, you're in. You're in. You're playing your games. You go into Steam or wherever you bought your PlayStation games from. You just start playing them from there. It's very seamless. You can hook your DualSense Edge up to your PC. You can hook your Xbox controller up to your PC. You can use them wirelessly. You can sit across the room. You can have your PC sitting there. You can fully customize your PC to your liking. You want a small case? Put it in an ATI. Whatever you need to do, you can build your PC to fit your specific needs. And then you can like truly go out of your way and make it your own. I mean, we get our Xboxes, we get our PS5s, and they are completely built for us already. They are the same form factor. They look the same in everybody's front room. But when you truly build your own PC and you put it together and you put all that love and you put all that affection into it and you get the perfect colors and you set up the perfect lighting and you set up and you run all your cables perfectly and you can take pride in this build that you're gonna make. I know we all know that it's a higher upfront cost to get into PC, but the people that this video is for the people that can afford that. Like, you can afford that. If you're even thinking about getting like the Xbox mid-gen refresh or the PS5 Pro, just get a PC. It doesn't make any sense to me anymore. After what I've seen, these new next-gen so-called games start dropping as fast as they have into sub 1080p. I'm like, wow, this is incredible. This is incredible. So here's my recommendation, and I looked it up today. I was sitting there because I'm thinking about just building out a whole nother build so I don't have to keep swapping my cards out. I put together the same PC that I got with a 7800 XT in it for $1,500 before tax. And that's with a 2 terabyte Samsung SSD. That's with a, what did I get? Like a 750 watt. I think it was like a 750 watt freaking power supply. You might want to go a little bit higher for the 7800, maybe an 800 watt for the 7800 XT. But for that's a 5900X CPU. That is everything that I've got in this one with 32 gigs of RAM. And a nice AIO cooler and everything, like the whole package for $1,500 before tax. And that is, I think that this the 7800 XT is like 3 times more powerful than the GPU that's in the Xbox Series X or PS5. Like, it's absolutely incredible that you get that much power. And then when you hook it up and you start playing your games, you, like I said, you don't have to pay for freaking online anymore. So that's going to save you, what, $10 a month, like $60 a year. You don't have to. You even get a cheaper price for Game Pass. You only have to pay $10 for Game Pass. What else do you get? You get the. You get cheaper games, man. You can find cheaper games on Steam. You can find cheaper games like everywhere, like faster. The prices drop much faster on PC than they do on the consoles. And you don't have to pay for all of that. You don't have to worry about any of that. You just get your game. You can get on other sites like CD Keys, Aniba, everywhere. You can always seem to find a deal for the game you want, way cheap. Even at launch, you can find cheaper codes for these games and be able to start playing them day one. Now I've thought about this for a while too, because this channel started out as a console channel, and I've been thinking about this pretty regularly since getting into the PC and stuff. I didn't really have this feeling when I was just running like the 3060 Ti or the 3080. I didn't really have those feelings yet, but once I switched over to AMD, that's when this started getting better for me. So if you are thinking about going PC, I do recommend AMD. I feel like it is a lot better for gamers. It's way more intuitive. Everything's right where you need it to be. It's all in one thing. You just get into the Adrenaline software. You can tune everything in there. You can set everything up. You can play around with different settings. You can play around with global settings. You can just set all of that up and make it your own. And then when you get in there to play your games, it's hassle free on AMD. Like if you go Nvidia, there are a lot of like weird steps. Like I feel like for the first 2 weeks of Nvidia, you're going to spend more time on YouTube trying to figure out how to adjust settings than if you just get an AMD and get in there and start playing. And it'll be incredible. I do think that AMD has got that on lock 100%. But yes, Nvidia does have the futuristic features that you may want to indulge yourself in. But I do recommend starting with AMD first, learning the PC, learning what different settings do, learning, just learning and having fun and playing games. And then if you want to get over into the enthusiast side, because that's what I feel like Nvidia is, more for the enthusiast for PC gaming. So if you want to get over there and start playing around with things and like really trying to take things to the next level and doing, I'm going to call them experimental features, like ray tracing and path tracing and all of that stuff. If you want to go that route, you're going to be in a consistent upgrade cycle. If you go with AMD, and you're coming from console, dude, I really do think that like a 7800 XT would easily get you through the rest of this generation, even if they do mid-gen console refreshes. I think that you would be just fine. Like you might find yourself lowering some settings, but at first, like right now, boom, you'll be maxing everything out and having a heyday. But maybe over a couple of years, you might be lowering some settings or turning on some FSR or doing some stuff like that. But overall, the experience is going to be significantly better. Sorry about my voice tonight, man. I just went and worked out. I beat myself up so bad tonight. My chest hurts. My arms hurt. I got a dang good workout, and then I went swimming, so I'm just, the chlorine has got my throat feeling all weird and stuff. And so I don't know. I just wanted to have this discussion, man. I've been thinking about making this video for a while because I made some videos like PC sucks or PC's a scam and all of that kind of stuff, and it does kind of suck, man, because there's really no real information out there. There's just a lot of misinformation about AMD, and then there's a lot of praise and hype for Nvidia that I think people just get caught up in that, and then it really does complicate the PC thing. So I do recommend AMD if you're going to switch from consoles. I do. If you're going to move from consoles to a PC, start with AMD. You're going to have a much better experience out of the gate, and then once you learn and feel and know what you're doing and know what you like, then maybe go with Nvidia. Because I think they're both incredible. I do. Like, I do like Nvidia, but I know from my experience with Nvidia and after buying this 4070, man, that like, yes, that 4070 is going to need to be upgraded pretty quickly. The 7800 XT, I actually have some faith in that card. I have some faith in that card lasting more than the 2-year generation for that. Like, I absolutely do. So if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. I read them and I answer my questions, and I'll keep making some good video content for you, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.